Who's lurking back there? Somebody lurking? We've got ourselves a roll of birdies. Hey, Treasure Charger. What's up, buddy? Just got myself this roll of 1967 Rock Dove pennies. Just going to go through them and see if there's any in here that's got any doubling or errors or. Hey, Tom, what's up, buddy? Rock Dove penny. I had a box with a whole roll of them. Somebody here found this roll in the box, and it says 1967, and it says bird. So I figured bird is the word. So I figured I'd just go through them, see if, like, I found one there not too long ago where the date was all weird. So I do know some of these have doubling. Whether I find anything interesting, I don't know. I'm just killing time, man. Killing time. Definitely got lots of these, that's for sure. Hey, Hunter, what's up, buddy? Just going through some Rock Dove pennies. So far, nothing interesting. Mr. Lyle Locomoto, what's up, my friend? Just looking at John Chum. Yeah. I had a whole roll of these Rock Dove pennies there, John and Lyle. Just going through them. See if I can see any doubling or errors or. What's new and exciting in the big smoke there, John? Nothing. Hey, we got Mary. What's going on, Mary? Just here playing with my bird, Mary. See, my little birdies. Mr. Hot Dog Diggs. What's going on, man? Let me see here. There's a link if anybody wants to come up. Mr. Jimmy Cloak. What's going on, brother? Mr. Dimebag Darren. Say, just go back to what I was doing here. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, yeah, right. Searching Rock Dove pennies. Like I was saying to the others, I got a whole roll of these things. Sometimes you find one with weird doubling or something, but there's definitely an old roll. Somebody was saving them. Yeah, I should have opened this roll yesterday, hot dog. Whole mess of them. I don't know. It's a weird outline on their face there. Oh, see somebody sneaking in the back. What's going on, brother? You look like you're sitting in the dark.
Trying to get in.
No sound.
Not yet.
Oh, there we go.
Holy mackerel.
Holy mackerel.
Why isn't this thing?
You're in a blackout. Maybe your computer don't like Restream.
I'll figure it out.
Hey, Bill. What's going on, buddy? Yeah, boy. Got all these rocked up pennies. I think Darren's having technical issues. Let me go over to YouTube for a sec. I just got a roll of the rocked up pennies and I'm just going through them, Bill, looking for doubling and stuff. And
Rock Dove, baby.
what's that?
I said Rock Dove, baby.
Rock Dove.
Rock
I just
Dove.
need a couple mods here. Got to mod a couple people.
There we go.
Managing mods. All right, let me go back to Restream. Where's Darren? There he is. Good day, sir.
Good day. I was saying we were talking about Rock Dove, so I went with the Rock Dove.
Rock Doves. Yeah, oh, look at that one. That's a shiny uncirculated one. Yeah, I found one time. I'm not sure where I put it, but it's got some really weird date on it. That's a nice looking penny.
Here's a different one. Not quite as shiny.
You got yourself quite the load of them too, do you?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see what we can do here. There we go. We can get you a little bigger there.
Here's one. This is a nice one.
We got Mr. Furley in the house. We got Joel in the house. Drum and detect.
Actually,
Yeah, found one time with a really weird looking date. And I got another one that's got some doubling. Now what's going on with this one here? Hang on, I'm gonna blow that up. Is that my imagination, or do I see some sort of weird lettering going across that?
Definitely see some weird thing.
There's some weird thing going down there. From the scent on down, I'll have to set that one aside and get a closer look at it later. Maybe we'll put that one aside and get a better look at it later. Yeah, if you go to Coins in Canada, Coins and Canada, you see there's a list of stuff, weird errors that were made on these things. There's lettering going on. That's what I thought, Mary. Kind of looked like lettering going on down there, but you know, there's a couple nice shiny, almost uncirculated there, Darren.
Yeah, they're pretty sharp, I must say.
Yeah.
I got a different one for you, though. Not that one. Not a bird scent. I have a different scent to show you.
Bird is a word. Hey, we got, geez. We got Dirt Clod in the house. Mary's in the house. Drum's in the house. Holy smokes. That's a shiny 62. Definitely uncirculated. Pop over to YouTube here for a sec. Hope all is well, Dirt Clod.
Now take a look at the 62.
What's that?
Say, now take a look at the 62.
Yeah. All right. Hang on. I gotta pop back over here. Oh yeah. That's nice uncirculated penny.
The 2 looks a little hung up to me.
Yeah. The hanging too.
The hanging 2. There she blows.
Yeah,
Can't see it when it's too bright. You got to get
yeah,
the angle on there.
Yeah, right there it is, right there.
So if you ever wonder what it means when somebody says a hanging number, hanging 2, hanging 3, there it is.
Yeah, there's a few different years where they got the hanging number.
And if you set it too flat, that bit of thing goes away because it's wiped out by the power of the brightness. See
Yeah,
a little
that's the
bit
problem
there.
with the lights. The lighting, you got to move it around. Where'd you score that one?
I got it out of a roll.
Got it out of a roll?
I
Sweet.
did. Yeah, 1962, hanging 2.
Mr. Bill will be right back. Joel says hello to Darren and Dirt Clod. penny I set aside. I don't want to lose that.
Oops.
Might
Speaking
just be
of,
some print off something that was wrapped in, but see, sometimes I have a hard time telling if there's doubling or if they're just shadow lines around the dove. $19.70. Shiny, shiny.
quite. Yeah, avoiding the brown so far.
That out of a roll as well.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Hard to find penny rolls, man.
Yeah, I'm sitting on a few, and then if you go by the bank and they mention having any, it's like gimme, gimme, gimme.
Yeah.
I'm
I was
trying to
lucky with
I try to pretend like I'm playing with the program. It's like, oh, hey, I know you guys are supposed to turn those in, but I'd like to get my eyes on them one last time before they go for melt, just to make sure nothing of significance is, in the pile. I'd hate to lose something of numismatic value at this point. And I think, oh, yeah. He says, yeah, I mean, in the end, I won't keep them either. Little do they know that's BS.
Yeah.
I'm not sending them back.
No way.
Not when you can only get a few rolls at a time or whatever. You can make a $2 or $3 or $5 or $10 investment. Keep them out here. If it's just for us, then it's just for us.
There you go. You got the
Escrew you, Mr. Mint.
copper value in them as well for these oldies. Oh, there's a nice one. A little nicer. We got 12 people watching. I wasn't expecting that many people popping in.
I didn't get to the bank, but I went to the Lordco, and I said to the girl there, do you have any rolled quarters or rolled toonies, pardon me? And she said, just these 2 rolls. And she showed me these. You've seen these, have you?
2 rolls there.
Yeah, but have you seen them rolled like this before?
Yeah.
So that means that
Yeah, they're uncirculated rolls.
these are mint rolls. I don't know what I would expect to find inside them. These are typically the same throughout one end to another, but
I don't know why they started rolling them like that.
I might not have any of these in my collection that are utterly uncirculated, like by year. So I'll take a look at these. I told her I'd take them. I left her my special roll. I take all the commemoratives that I find and I put them all into one single roll. And then rather than take that one back to the bank, I find someplace and I swap it with them. So it goes out as change right away.
Mr. Brad Welch, what's going on, brother?
I don't want it going back in the bank. That sucks.
Our brother from Australia.
My brother from Australia.
Ozzy. Do any diving lately, Brad? I don't think I've seen any videos pop up recently. You find some pretty cool stuff diving.
I imagine. I got a local little lake in Burnaby. I'm sure is full of people's wallets. I guarantee it. For a million years, they operated this little rent-a-canoe on this little lake in Burnaby called Deer Lake. And Deer Lake was the kind of lake you could swim across if you were a good swimmer, but better be good. And Otherwise, people would rent these different, they had the boats that you would pedal, and they had regular canoes. But of course, a million canoes over the years got capsized in that lake, right? And people took out everything you can imagine that they might have had in their pocket. So all of that's at the bottom of the lake.
Yeah,
That
Mary's
lake,
wondering what part of Canada you're from.
well, this is Vancouver.
Yeah. He's out in BC there, Mary.
God's
British
country.
Columbia.
BC, bring cash.
Yeah. Grand Cache.
Got a yellow quarter in my change today.
Yeah, he's out on the west coast and I'm on the east.
We got it covered.
The Peregrine Falcon.
Yes, sir. Peregrine Falcon.
Yeah, that was a nice set, the 2011. With 6 quarters and then the loonie to go with it.
That one came to me the other day. It's a pretty good example.
Okay. I'm not sure what's going on with that one.
I gotta get me some more pennies.
Yeah, well, I was lucky with this box there. As Colin, he picked up 2 boxes and he gave me one. We did a trade. I got him I 3D printed him some things for his pennies to put his pennies in. What do we got? Did we lose Darren? Nah, we lost him. Where'd Darren go?
I'm over here.
Okay. Here. Water was too sharky. Ooh, cracked head on the truck. That's not good. The sharky water sound like fun. On the floor. Sounds like you're having a lot of fun there, Brad. What you got going on there now, Darren?
I'm just trying to move my camera around a little bit. I'm trying to get something specific in the shot besides my tits.
Geez, still got 11 people hanging out. Watching Bird is the word.
I got a couple of new props for my set here. You can see them over my shoulder, my little lollipop microphones.
Oh, yeah.
I used to have one, and I always wished I had kept it. And a friend of mine gave me a call. He was watching Craigslist, and he said, I got somebody who's selling 2 of these. And when he told me the price, I said, call that guy back and tell him I'll take both of them. I'm going to put them on
very much.
No, reasonable, like the value that they are, basically. Maybe a little bit less, honestly. I feel as though the money that's in them could always be recouped right back out of them to collector of such things.
Oh yeah.
They are a D104 microphone is what they're called. They're famous for what they are.
Okay.
But like I say, you'd have to know microphones to know, but everybody knows that knows. It's a lollipop. It is the lollipop. You can open up a CB radio anywhere and tell them, I got a couple of lollipops.
Yeah.
And they know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, this shiny thing.
Nice.
Oh, it's got an X through it, or an across. No, just a scratch. Yeah, it's always something, isn't it, Brad? Never fails. If it ain't one thing, it's something else. That's what I like about having cars. You fix one thing, something else goes wrong.
What I don't understand about cars is how the hell does it ever figure out when there's money in my wallet? Because my car knows if there's extra money in my wallet, somehow my car's figured that out.
Yeah, it's time to break down.
Yep, it certainly is.
Look at the weird color of this one. It's kind of weird.
Is it whiter, brighter?
It's almost like it's been cleaned or something.
Could be.
It's something shiny. Yeah.
Well, I got me one of these. Do you remember these?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I haven't been in it yet. I'm going to crack it open and see what's inside.
You're back from the day.
Yeah, good old Royal Bank.
It's got the bank name on it.
Yeah, every 5 cents there's a little separator as well. It's pretty. It doesn't have to be as long as it is. Thanks to the little separator every 5 pennies, it's quite a bit longer. But let's see what we get. You know, 73.
Everything's never ending. Well, as long as you don't run out of air while you're underwater there, Brad, you're doing good.
That'd be a bad day.
Yeah.
Oh, it's right there.
Oh, bird is the word.
Did you find yourself another peanut butter? Is it all birds? Is the whole roll?
This whole roll was birds.
Birds.
It was marked on the roll. It's a 1967 birds.
Birds.
So somebody had a roll of rock doves, and they just brought it to the bank.
Funny.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to get.
And the bank said, "Oh yeah, we'll melt those down for you. No problem."
Yeah.
Nobody wants those.
No. Just pure copper.
Let me get rid of those for you.
Yeah. Nope. I can always throw them in my forge too. I mean, they're a pretty common penny to find. There's no shortage of them out there.
Looks like I might as well keep the lid off of my 73s here. Oh, it's 71. I'm sorting them by year right now so that when I do want to look at them, I can just pull out one particular year and just go over it, you know?
Yeah, we still got 7 people hanging out. I'm sure Sunday there's a bunch of people doing their metal detecting videos. So
81. What year do they go from copper? 80?
What, copper? Copper, I believe, goes right up to 86.
Oh, that's good.
In the U.S., it's 82.
Oh, that's even better for us. Nice.
Yeah. If we go here, Oops.
And when the Americans got away from copper, they went to zinc.
Yeah, zinc. Yeah, that's what we got too. We got ours are zinc, or much of our newer stuff. Well, I shouldn't say new because the end of 2012, but
The most recent ones.
yeah. Okay, I'm looking right now. 1986 is 98% copper, 0.5% tin, and 1.5% zinc. And then I believe 87 it changed. Let's have a look. Nope, 87 we're still into the coppers. Maybe it was the 90s. Maybe it was 96. No, we need to know this. It's a must know. 1996. What do we got? 96. 98% copper. All right, we were into 96 and then 97 it changed. 1997 we are, yeah, copper plated zinc, 100%. So up to 96 there, Darren.
Back in the summer of 96, 69, 96. That's all I remember. Because I know it's
Yeah.
summer of 69, but it's summer of 96.
I believe it was 82 for this US though.
75.
Keep digging, metal detecting. How are you, sir? There we go. Not seeing any doubling. I say I only found that one sort of weird one that's got that looks like printing, but that printing could be, you know, that thing could have been sitting on something there. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Where'd the end go for Regina?
79. Oh, it doesn't
That's
belong
weird.
there. Oops. I'll give it one try. I think I got it. I did.
And N almost looks like a sideways too on Regina. Set that one aside for now.
Thank you so much.
Oh, dear. I'm very forgetful. But when I forget, I don't know that I forget.
Mary was born in 69. Holy.
No. When I'm out there, I don't go, I remember I need to do that, but I'm not going to do it. I just don't remember at all. Brain broken.
I was born 1965. Hey, there's Mr. Mellyman. I left you a message here on Facebook there, buddy. Mikey, I need your address because I can't find your address.
There's no
You got 2 coins to go out to you. So, Mr. 24, send me your address, please. Once Darren got there now.
I got no
Got
place
there.
to put a 79. I haven't got a little spot for it yet, so I'm making a spot for the 79 to go in with the 74 to 79 crowd. I haven't really concentrated on those ones yet.
Ah, Mikey's PC is down.
Uh-oh. A 52.
Ooh, we got the bird. Bird is the word.
I have a 1 for the 50s. Where is it?
There you go. Mary gave her age away. Born 69. Summer of 69.
Not me.
What the heck is going on there? Some black marks.
1980. $75. Goes in there.
Yeah, spend the money, buy yourself a good one there, Mikey. She got something weird going on with her head there, Darren. Or is it just my imagination? I think it's just that black spot throwing me off.
Yeah, other than dirty, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, it's just whatever, all this black stuff on the coin.
So the new messages in this come in at the top. Is that what happens?
The new ones?
Yeah,
They come in, well, on my end, they're coming in across the bottom.
that's the
Are you
one.
on Restream?
Yeah.
Pop
Mine
in
are over
across
to
the
the
bottom.
right.
Looter 8 just came in. There, Dirt Claw just left a message
Martin, hey, yeah.
saying hi to Mr. Looter 8. Frankie, how are you, buddy? We're rock governor. Nothing too interesting, though. The 60s was a great decade. Yeah. Yeah, I was born 65.
I was born in 66. But I went to school a year early, so all my friends are born in 65. Funny enough.
1965. Tarzan took a dive, hit a rock, split his you know what.
So neat. 82.
Ooh, what do we got? No doubling there.
Okay, let's do it that way then.
All these rock doves, man. Holy smokes. We're in rock dove heaven here.
Oh,
Johnny says, hi, Frankster. The Frank Caruni. Looks like you're sitting in the dark, Darren.
I am. I'll fix that. Got an 82.
He's got shiny pennies.
81. 83.
1867 to 1967.
76. 81. '83.
Most of Bill's friends have cashed in their change, he says. All his school buddies. Yeah. A lot of people I went to school with ain't around anymore. Boy, oh boy. Anybody left rock dove? Oop, what's that, Darren?
I was going to say, I went to school at a school where the children were famously abused by the teachers. I was not abused, but apparently people in my class and other people that I went to school with were.
That's not good.
And this was done at the hands of the Christian Brothers. So there was a Mount Cashel orphanage situation and a St. Thomas More High School situation. And yeah, quite a few people were unfortunately abused. So it was a few months back, I got a call from the biggest bully in my whole high school. In fact, he was the bully throughout grade school as well. He grew up a bully, and that's what he did. Well, he gives me a call and he asks me if I'm aware of the class action lawsuit that's going on, as I guess a lot of people feel they shouldn't have been so handled as they were.
That's it.
And I said to him, so where's your, he's telling me, actually, I don't think I actually asked him very much. He was telling me his stake in it. Well, he wasn't sexually abused in any way. He was abused corporally. And it's like, our parents signed off on that. Like the troubled kids in our neighborhood came to our school because it was understood the Christian Brothers could put their hands on them. That's how it was back in the day. Your parents signed off on that, and you were the school bully. So you got a little extra attention. And now you're crying? Buddy, I was the focus of your bulliness, among others. We all made it through fine, and we're not looking to cry. We're plenty strong. We made it through. What about you? You got a problem now? You got to go back? You got to go, you big fucking baby?
Sure.
Pardon my French.
Yeah.
You were the tough guy. Now look at you. What, you think somebody should pay you some money for something? You know what?
He's just looking for some money.
That's what I was
Trying to
thinking.
cash in.
I'm sorry if you were abused, then speak up. I don't have any space for anybody who was abused. We want you to get, but if you're telling me that you got in trouble and they bounced you off the lockers, yeah, I know that. They did that to a lot of us. We smartened up mostly. But, if you didn't, then you got a little more. If you got a little more and you didn't like it and you were too stupid to figure it out, then, your stupidity is not my problem. You don't follow these people into their lives very far, and you try to forget them once you're out of high school. But when you hear a year or two later, oh, you remember Jeff? Oh, yeah, I remember Jeff. Oh, he got time for robbing the local KFC with the butter knife. Well, you know what, Jeff? Way to be, Jeff. I would have voted you most likely to join the Hells Angels, and there you are. There you are.
One smart fella.
Because there's always a shortcut, right? And these are kids that came from great.
Hey, Colin.
Well, I don't know about great in Jeff's case, but I mean, at least ones that could afford to send them to private schools and whatnot. They had some kind of a leg up. They weren't impoverished. That's for sure. I hear Jeff's dad was kind of a ruffian, but surprise, surprise.
Yeah, well.
But now he's reaching out to me thinking I'm going to get on his bandwagon. I'm like, yeah, no.
No. Come on over and I'll punch you in the head.
Wouldn't even give him the time of day. Well, but one phone call was the only one. I spoke to other people who were actually abused, I believe. And I believe that they've got a case, and
hey, Marty,
they're looking for anybody who's going to support
the
angle, which I appreciate. And they were saying, "Oh yeah, no, we've spoke to Jeff, echo. And he's a supporter of the situation." I'm like, "Yeah, but he has his own ulterior motives. He wasn't abused. He was corporally punished for being a turd.
He was the abuser.
A lot of times."
How you doing, Darren?
What's that, Colin?
I said, "How you doing, Darren?"
Oh, Darren. We're doing Bird is the Word. We're playing Bird is the Word.
He is. I'm not finding any birds. I'm finding lots of 70. Ooh, that was a very pretty 79.
And another roll of them birdie ones. So.
1 second.
That's super shiny.
Just looking for any oddities, but not seeing anything. Hey, American Woodland Relics! Holy smokes!
You searching through all them pennies that we hunted the other
68.
day.
What's that?
You must be searching through all them pennies we hunted the other day, did you?
I still got more of them.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on,
Hey,
I
look
lost
at
Darren
that.
again.
Look who's here. Woohoo. How's she going, mate?
I'm good, but we haven't heard anything, so she's still.
Where'd Darren go? I lost Darren.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where'd Darren go?
I
Darren.
don't know. I guess we lost him.
Oh. Darren.
Where'd you go, Darren?
See what you did?
Yeah, I was talking to my best friend of mine to figure out if she does pass away, if I should go to the funeral or not. Because I'm never happy at a funeral. I've been through melts of funerals, and I guess a lot of other people have too. But this one really hits home because I'm disabled, she's disabled, and
Funeral's a happy place to be.
she's been very sick for a very long time. So
So is AWR coming into hiding or what?
I got to tell you, I'm the youngest grandchild on my father's side of the family. So I had cousins that were already dead before I was born. So,
yeah, this is my first cousin.
I know what death is all about. Trust me.
Yeah,
My father battled cancer, and his two sisters before him battled cancer. And cancer, I think, on my father's side of the family has probably destroyed almost all of us. Just
yeah.
destroyed us.
Well, with
No,
her, go ahead.
I know. So I think I have a kind of a feeling what you're going through because when you live with death and grow up with death, it's kind of not fun to be around. You know what I mean? Did I scare him off?
You still here, Darren, in the chat, or did you just disappear?
Oh, I know you're not supposed to be happy at a funeral, but
I don't know. Down New Orleans, they throw quite the parties, don't they?
so, were those some of the bird scents you got from the hunt the other day, Marty? Or?
No, this is a roll of bird scents I had.
Oh, yeah? Oh, I'm not seeing any doubling on that one. From what I understand, it's in the lettering too.
Oh yeah, there's some with the lettering issues. This one's got some weird stuff going on.
You still got that one that had that funny looking date?
Yeah, I got it somewhere. I'm not quite sure where I put it though.
Darren
Not
here.
sure.
Okay.
Oh, Darren's there. There you are.
There I are.
I thought you vanished there, buddy.
Where'd you go?
I thought maybe we hurt your feelings or something.
I'm
And
gonna
then
blame Restream, that piece of crap software.
you know what? Some people have issues with Restream, and
Well,
for whatever reason, I don't know why.
I haven't had any issues with it yet.
No, it's always worked good for me.
all kinds of different softwares out there.
Dirt Cloud Metal, to see you guys later. I'm going to go to my keep spinning.
All right.
Okay, looking through it's behind me. Okay.
All right, take care, Dirk Cloud.
Later, man. Have a good evening.
Irish have a 3-day wake celebration.
I'll be right back.
Well, he got us one of these old red paper rolls. We have no idea what's in there, so we can dive in there and find out if there's any birds for me, Mr. Bird.
Those have been around a few years. And they're still using the red rolls.
Wow, this one's been around for a few years. I don't
But
think.
funny, you can still pick some of them up on eBay. Those red rolls.
Really? Eh? What do you mean?
Yeah, they're-
Full and ready to be searched?
Yes, so they say.
Oh yeah, that's
They're-
what they say.
They're
Unsearched.
they're crimped at both ends, amazingly enough.
Well, these ones are just folded, so they were. Oop, almost dumped it off the table
I
there.
mean, you can buy them from London Coins too, unsearched rolls, but I have a hard time believing they're not searched.
Are they unsearched?
They are searched and they are seated, boys.
Oh,
They
really?
can't
Yeah,
give you. They
that-
can't give you nothing. But
That's what
and
I
they don't
figured.
want you to.
I figured they're seeded rolls.
Yeah, they don't want you to have a bad experience, but they also can't give away a
Whoa.
dot 47 or whatever.
There's a
it
dot on
happens
that
to
one,
be.
Marty. Move that one
Eh?
around again. Looks like there's a. Is that a dot there, or is that a mark? Oh,
Right
remember
there.
that's a C in Canada. It looked like the way the C in
Yeah.
Canada it looked like it was a circle. Then I saw a die clash. I was going to say, we got a die clash.
Yeah, there's.
That was not.
I don't know how you can purely trust any kind of store when it comes to, getting coins that, like you said, unsearched
Yeah.
rolls. Yeah, sure.
How they must have machines that can crimp them at both ends. Though.
Oh well, yeah.
I'm gonna have to go to the bank and see
definitely-
if I can score any.
There are definitely rolling machines that do it.
We should spend a day driving around there calling and see what we can pick up.
What's that now?
Go to a few different banks.
Can't do that Monday. They're closed.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm working Monday anyways.
Okay. Saturday we can, yeah.
I'm talking about a Saturday or something.
Oh yeah, no problem at all. Do that. Can hit all the TD banks.
Titty bank?
TD, yeah.
Titty?
Who has a TV on in the
Titty
background?
bank?
He says.
Not me.
Not me.
It's quiet here.
Who has a TD? Oh,
Okay.
that's probably me. Just hang on a second here.
I don't know. I don't hear it. So
That's probably better there, American Woodland Relics. That's my bad.
Paul says very annoying.
Okay.
That's funny. I don't even hear it on my end.
Oh, I did, but I didn't want to say anything.
Oh, okay. I just forgot to turn it down. That's my fault.
Just tell them annoying. Annoying is one of my best qualities. What are you talking about?
Sorry about that, AWR.
I got
Yeah,
U.S.
okay.
coins that are completely destroyed.
Ooh, speaking of U.S. coins, look what comes out of the roll. 79 with a gentleman on it I'm unfamiliar with. That's a
Yes,
memorial.
Mary. Make sure.
We got a memorial cent here, boys.
Don't bury anybody
Why are the
alive.
banks closed on Monday up there for? Because our Remembrance Day fell on a Saturday.
On the weekend.
They give on the weekend. They give the banks in lieu of a business day off. So that's why I'm not working tomorrow either. Because a lot of us, because Remembrance Day falls on the weekend.
I think I just somehow got paid.
Yeah.
Just got paid
See,
more.
but Remembrance Day here is not a stat holiday though.
Here it is for the post office and everything. They're closed.
Because a lot of our work is based on the government, like DND and the post office, and that's why we're, because it's not worth for us to stay open because because even the schools are not open, right?
Yeah, a lot of government jobs in Canada do get the extra days off, but regular ones typically don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a government worker or anything, but it's just that because we supply the government with all their office supplies, right? We don't get a whole lot of business after that, right?
No, I gotta work.
Aside from schools, hospitals, DND, right? Right? We lost all those, we'd be in trouble, right?
I used to work on Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, Boxing Day.
Oh, Christmas Day, there's triple time for you.
Even New Year's Eve, I had to work.
Oh, that sucked.
And the weird part is that my relatives from Toronto, they
Yeah, it's the
decided to come
same as
on a
Veterans Day, Mary. It's Remembrance Day. We're honoring those that fought and those that are still still in the military. Those that paid the ultimate sacrifice.
I can't show you, but my great grandpa was in the military.
Don't your stores close if your Veterans Day? It fell on the weekend, didn't it? Yesterday.
Yep. And my brother-in-law, he was a military officer, but now he's Ottawa Police.
Wow.
But he's still called a veteran, and he's still called a hero because he was in the war and everything.
Well, when I was a member of the Royal Canadian Legion, even though I have military, experience and served in the military, right? They still called me a veteran, but it was just reservist. I mean, I was only in 19 months. And
Okay,
they still called me-
Friday.
But I didn't like that
Right,
fact
Bill.
they called me a veteran, because to me, a veteran, you should have served in a theater of service somewhere. You know what I mean? I never served in any theater of service, so yes, I mean I did serve in the military, but I'm not really a veteran as such. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't mean to steal any valor.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like I guess I shouldn't. It did bother me a little bit when they considered me the same as a veteran, and I said, "Well, I'm really not." If you think about it, right? Because
You know what the trick is? To say thank you very much, not think about it much, and
Yeah,
have
I
a
know.
sip of beer.
I know.
You know, everybody means well, and
Yeah, I know.
there's no sense in getting into the minutia. Just that's right. We're all here to remember the work that everybody did to get us here.
Yeah. How you doing, BH Ringer?
Well, it's pretty cool because
EH.
my brother-in-law, he came back from overseas, and we were doing a party, and he said to all the media and even
Got a lot of fading on Elizabeth.
There it is.
the governor and everything. I mean, not governor, prime minister and any MPs around. Do not come and interview me. I don't want any publicity stunt or anything of that kind. And that same day, MP showed up with news reporters, and they had to get removed because he was scared of the bad guys try to find out where he lived and where his family is. So
So
What you got
still
there,
some
Darren?
PTSD there going on, basically.
yeah,
Look at that dove.
Yeah, I pulled out that rock dove just now from the roll I was going through, and I just decided to look at all the others quick, and it is a one of, but I did get one. Woohoo! That can go in my 67s.
Yeah, he's got a really nice hanging too there, Colin.
What's that?
I say Darren's got a really nice hanging too.
Oh, really,
Oh,
man?
62 hanging too, yeah.
Hanging too.
That's something I don't have.
And he found
Well, what do you have that I don't have? Maybe we can work something out.
Oh my gosh,
I'm pretty sure we could.
I could never think of that. you probably have way more than I have.
I doubt it.
all right,
I'm a
take care
beginner.
there, Paul.
Well,
We'll see you later, buddy.
I might
Yeah,
have.
I guess Charlie's on live now.
I do have thousands of pennies here, but they're all pretty much common stuff.
Memorial set. Do you go there?
Riser's treasure hunting should be live now. 8 o'clock. Wow, we got some really fading there.
Yeah.
8 o'clock. It's only 6:55 here.
Yeah, 7:55 here.
What do you mean? It ain't even 4.
Yeah, you're on the other side of the planet, man.
Yeah.
7:55
You're,
here.
you're on a different ocean there, Darren.
Deep on the sunny side. My mama used to love me, but she died.
Yeah.
My mama used to love me, but she died. Chicken ain't chicken till it's looking good fried. Keep on the sunny
Oh,
side.
I meant to
Don't
ask
let
you,
this
Darren,
one
you
get
still
you down.
doing the karaoke?
Yes, sir. Every Wednesday night, I just lost the ability to broadcast it because of reasons, rules, things.
Somebody
Yeah,
didn't
and
like
what's funny was it didn't have to do. I was told with individual people, it was staff
Here you
members.
are. See you, man.
10 a.m. in Australia.
Oh wow.
Yeah, well, I was always wondering if somebody was going to say something about that someday.
Well, again, it's not an issue with like a person who's visiting the bar has no expectation of privacy. It's not like the same way as your friend can be singing karaoke and you can turn around your camera and video them and have me in the shot the whole time is the
Yes.
same way I can video you.
Well,
But as far as staff is concerned, it's that the employer can now surveil the staff through the video. And
if you're on private property, you have expectation of privacy. It's only in public you have no expectation of privacy.
right, but that also includes all spaces open to the general public. If
Yes, it
you
does.
have a space
Yeah.
and you make it available to the general public,
Yes,
that is not a private place anymore.
correct.
Well, so any bar, basically.
Yes,
If you're
You
hoping to
can't-
hide out from your wife and not be on video because you're not supposed to be there, that's not a good bet.
you literally can't go behind the bar or anything, but you can. Yes, you can go into the or in the common areas. Yes.
Yeah, Brad, how's Monday morning? Is it going to be sunny tomorrow?
88.
We want to know.
I think so.
Tell us.
Well, he's already in the Monday. Brad lives in the future.
Oh, okay.
He's in Australia.
10 a.m. here.
Not sure where he is. I know my brother. He's in Melbourne.
So I thought in Canada you can't video post office or
You can, but it's a limited form.
but we're not under this is my question. I've been trying to figure everything out. We don't have a Declaration of Independence.
We have a constitution, the same as the states, except it's written a little differently. We do have rights. We do have freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom to assembly, freedom to peacefully
We do?
assemble. We do have all those. Yes. We just
I never known that.
don't exercise those rights enough, and that's why we get dumped on. Right.
That's why people audit them.
Understand that the Constitution, okay, was designed to control the government, not to control the people. Okay, that's
Yeah.
how
So you got a nice warm day there, Brad. We're heading into winter.
But aren't we under the crown? Like
Yes.
we're
The Constitution has been repatriated. Was done by Trudeau, not this one.
in 1982 it was revised. Yes.
oh.
Mr.
Not
MD
this-
Melbourne.
Not this Trudeau, it was the other Trudeau.
Yeah, ever so
Oh.
slightly better, ever so slightly, and probably
the
not.
The other,
Two
the other,
Aussies in the house.
the other. I'm not going to say it. So that I don't get kicked off YouTube or Restream, I won't say it.
What?
That's what you said, man.
Don't you like being ruled by Mr. Castro Jr.?
No, sir, I don't.
I don't think he's legitimately Trudeau's son. I think he's Castro's son.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. Okay, when the people fear the government, there's guaranteed tyranny. When the government fears the people, there's guaranteed liberty. So let us all think about that.
All I'm thinking about is how can we get a vote of non-confidence so we can push the election forward?
We're stuck with him until the election in the fall of 2024. I'm sorry, but that's the way he's going to stick it out. There's no way. I mean, usually when you have a problem like that, the governor general is supposed to step in, but the governor general is an even bigger tyrant and a money waster than he is. So what do you do, right?
Well, you get him to fail on a money vote. If he puts a money vote, a bill that requires to be passed for financing purposes, if a money vote fails, then there's an instant vote of non-confidence, and that's done by getting the NDP to stop supporting them, which that's apparently tough to do and almost got done the other day. But then apparently the separatists kick in and help out. And this is the thing too, with the separatists supporting the motion to reduce the tax on the fuel oil just for certain people. You have to ask what the separatists were given as just to do that support. Like,
Yeah, but they
what
did
was the
that-
deal?
They did that here for us. We're not paying the carbon tax for another 3 years.
Yeah, that's not cool with the rest of Canada.
I know.
No,
I didn't
the
ask
rest
them.
of Canada's a little upset about that.
Oh yeah.
We have a prime minister. We don't have a president. The U.S. has a president.
And rightly so. The rest of Canada should be mad at it. But
we are.
I'm just hoping they're not mad at us,
No,
Maritimers, because it's not our fault.
Aaron's not the president?
we don't look at it that way.
Yeah.
Nobody I know looks at it that way. In fact, squeeze all you can out of the buggers, but let them know that we need it too.
Hey, I'm going to get my free heat pump.
Oh yeah,
I might as well.
yeah, absolutely you do.
You know.
Heat pumps are a great idea. You can't. I'm not even poo-pooing any of that, but there's. Yeah, that guy couldn't. He doesn't know how to tie his
Hey,
shoes.
if they're going to give it to me, install it, and for nothing, I'm going to take it.
Yes, sir.
Sheesh. Wow, there's a nice proof. Going.
Yeah.
That's a beauty.
Bruce Penny.
Yep.
Molecule.
I will tell you that the Prime Minister Justin Trudeau does get controlled by the President of the United States.
Well, he doesn't have to though. He can say no anytime he wants. Okay, I mean, he has to realize who's running things.
Yeah, but when our Prime Minister
Politics.
Donald Trump and our so-called other guy supports Donald Trump, then you can realize, yeah, we're under control by the United States.
Well, we're controlled because we let it be that way.
Yes.
If I were prime minister, you know what I'd be telling Mr. Biden? He can go jump in a whatever.
I'd be telling him it's time it's sleepy time now, Joe. It's time for your nap,
Yeah,
Joe.
I mean that's
I
just
know
me, but
important things to do, Joe. But first it's nap time.
I just be looking at him and say, you know what? You run your country the way you want to run your country, and that's fine with me. I'll run the country the way I want to run the country, and that hopefully is fine with the people of Canada. If it's not, well, then they'll kick my butt out.
Yeah, the U.S. has only lost one war, and it was to us. Just don't ever forget that.
Prime Minister. As long as Canada,
Look at the goop on the
As long as it
floor.
remains under the Commonwealth, they will have a vote. Yes, that is correct. As long as we remain. Put it this way: we are better off staying under the Commonwealth because if we ever have a prime minister, you know, and that's just or a single. It will be a tyrantist government here. There's no doubt about it because
Commonwealth is made out of the best countries on this planet.
we need to stay under the Commonwealth. That's that's a very, very important thing.
Is it?
The king cannot interfere with the prime minister.
Yes, he or she can, because the king is who's supposed to appoint the governor general. Governor general, when I was going to school and taking history, was supposed to represent the king or the queen because they're appointed by the king or the queen, which means that they are Trudeau's boss, theoretically. Okay, that's the way I understood it. However, what they do is they're smart enough to appoint a liberal governor general, which means that he or she, right now it's a she, can do whatever the hell she wants and spend whatever the hell kind of money she wants without having any repercussions. See, the problem is right now is there's no transparency, okay, and no accountability, and that's the problem, right? At least in the States, they have auditors, to force some kind of accountability or transparency, we hope, in some places. But nobody has the BALLS to do that here, right?
But this is what I've got told, that if we have a prime minister and we vote the prime minister in, the king or the queen cannot say, "Okay, we don't want that person. We want somebody else."
Because they won't interfere until the person gets to the point where even his own party doesn't have any confidence in him. And then when his own party doesn't have a confidence, they have no confidence vote. And or if he or she, the prime minister, breaks the law, then yes, that's where the governor general is supposed to step in and say, well, okay, it is time for another election. You have to,
Hey, Darren.
Well, I'm kind of surprised that hasn't been a car rally yet. Still, like a truck rally.
Field clinic.
I mean, even the United States has a little bit of turmoil too with they're caught between Biden or Trump or Biden. I mean, they don't really have a third party, which. And I mean, I don't know why they won't allow a third party in the States. I mean, especially if you allow them in the debates, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we have a third party here, but it's about as useless as taste buds on a what, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the problem. If you don't, the more parties you get, the more votes you can steal, and the more control that people have over the government, right? Because one can take votes away from the other. See, right? Well, and Trump wants the country to run like a business. Well, yeah, you know what? I kind of got that indication. I think when he was in as as president too, but you got to look at it this way. He is a businessman, and a darn good one at that. If you got to think, I mean, you got to think the man's gone bankrupt 3 times in his life and pulled himself out of it. So unless he's a crook, which might just be, but I mean, he has to be smart enough to know what he's doing business wise. As for president, well, I don't know. You know what I mean? But you got to think that, I mean, he's certainly not poor anymore.
I can call him. You're putting Darren to sleep. He's yawning.
But anyway,
we can't even hear him anymore.
Anyhow,
He's muted for some reason.
I probably muted you guys.
you're either a loud ass elephant or a jackass.
I don't want you guys to hear me snoring.
Oh, there you are.
That's a good one. I like that one.
1985.
Yeah, he's what was his speech? He's going to make America great again. Didn't Trump say that in his first time he was president?
That's it. He's going to make America great again.
He said he was going to spin the straw to gold like Rumpelstiltskin. He looks like little Rumpelstiltskin, That's what I said.
I'm waiting for Mexico to pay for the wall.
Yeah, Mexico to pay for the wall.
But he didn't make America great again. He made it as a play area for him.
What kind of wall would you like, senor? Oh, no, we can have that made by Friday.
You know what? I really don't have a problem with the country thinking of themselves first. And why not? I honestly think that one of the major problems here in Canada that we have is we don't think of ourselves first. We do have the resources and did have them in the 60s and 70s. We were looking after ourselves, no problem. But somehow we got off of that road and fell into the trap. And I mean, I don't know. I think we just
Getting
lost our way.
the money's there. We just spend it on
Sure it
other
is.
things.
Oh, I agree. The money there. I agree wholeheartedly. The money there. You know, and I mean, but I just think that somewhere on the line, instead of, you know, I hate to say this, but the NDP did have a great leader at one time. His name was Ed Broadbent. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. Okay, but he once
Folks.
yeah, he once said that all resources found in Canada should be shared amongst Canadians first. It is time we start looking after ourselves. And he said that back in the 70s. And he's right. You know, we can look after ourselves. We had the manpower, the tools, the resources. I mean, look what we did back in the 50s when we made the Avro Arrow.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
The Allies were so scared of it, they didn't want it. You know, they forced Eastman Baker to scrap the program. You know, because it was way ahead of you know, its time and technology.
It would have made Canada the air superiority of this
Oh,
planet.
yes. You know, I mean, we had the technology. We put the Canada arm on the space shuttle, and it was the only thing that worked properly. Right? You know, and I mean, so we do have the minds and the people to do it, but just for some reason we're controlled by those other higher ups that say, well, no, we got to do it our way. Well, no, we don't. That's
Yeah.
just it. You know, and I mean, I don't know why we're influenced like that. It's just, it's beyond me, right?
That's a time that's come and gone. There's a huge change that's coming. A huge change, like a change that has never been experienced in human history ever before, like at all. There's a lot of things, like if you read the Bible, you'll hit the phrase, there's no new thing under the sun, because basically, and people say it also in this way, history repeats itself. But there's something that we've never really ever done in history. We've had slavery, but we've never had robots the way we're going to have robots. Robots are going to be in every house. Robots are going to cost the price of a car. A robot's going to cost about 20 grand. A robot is going to do every and anything you can imagine, because they can train one robot somewhere to do the thing you want, and all the robots will be able to do it. Like rebuild your car motor, so long as one rebuilds one somewhere in the world, yours will also be able to do that. And as far as day-to-day mundane things like change the tire, mow the lawn, that's nothing. Robots
Marty go?
will be doing all the
Right here.
work as
Oh,
well.
he's there.
They'll
Okay.
also be the people in our plants running first,
Is it-
second, and third
Is sexual
shifts
favors
around
in
the
this too,
clock.
Darren, or what?
Oh yeah,
Can
I
you get
imagine
sexual
for those
favors
that
from
want it.
robots?
Well, yeah, because all the women will be not busy anymore, like real flesh and blood women.
I just think, to me, we have to go back to our roots and go back to what I mean, this country was built on backbone, not cell phone. Okay, and I mean, it was hard work and determination that built the country, you know. And I mean, that's what we have to go back to, and we can do that. We've proven that as Canadians for many, many years, you know. And I just don't see why we can't go back to those roots again. I mean, you say times are going to change. Times do not change. People change the times. That tree's been sitting out there in my yard for 350 years, and unless somebody built around it, it would have stayed the same. You know what I mean? So people change the times.
Well, guys, I got to take off, man. I
No.
got to take for his last walk. And,
Sorry to scare you all out of here.
still a couple hanging out.
That's all right.
Yeah, I gotta take Digger out for his final walk, and then
Oh, come on.
have my
What
supper.
did
and
Digger
then
do to you? What is that? What is this got to be his final walk? If you don't love him, send them to me. What do you mean final walk? This is terrible.
Well,
Don't you
his
dare.
final walk for tonight.
Digger, at the end of this walk is a great big hole. Gonna need you to jump in it.
Get him, Dig. Get him, Digger. Get him. Get him, Digger. Hey, Digger.
He's my best little buddy, man.
I'm kidding, and I know
Oh,
better.
he's cool.
Yeah, I love Digger.
He comes out here. He has great fun out here.
Oh yeah, he just loves your wife,
Digger
doesn't he? You
dog.
call him.
Yeah, he does.
Every time he goes over there, he starts humping his wife's arm. Say, "Come here."
Yeah, he's pretty fun.
Well, have a good night, guys.
All righty.
Yeah.
All right, take care, Michael. Take care,
Yeah.
Bill.
Later
Mr.
on.
Andy Melbourne. Take care, brother.
All
Brad
right.
Welch, take care, my friend. John Chum, take care. Mary.
All righty.
I think that was pretty much left. Who was left in the
Give
chat?
Digger a pet for me. MD Melbourne.
All right, guys.
Well,
Take care. Everybody have a good night.
see you all later then.
Till
We'll be
then.
talking to you, Colin.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I hope so.
All right. Ending stream. Ciao for now.